Tov Yeladim.
Hello, Rabbi.
Shalom Aleichem. All right, everybody turn on their cameras. Everybody turn on their cameras. All right, let's start our day off. We got a small class to start off with, but everybody's probably going to be late. All righty, let's start off with some prayer. Some Shema, some 10 Commandments. All right, let's see here. Briette, start us off with some prayer. Sinclair, let's do the Shema, and Adrian, do the 10 Commandments. Maybe he'll stay awake for this.
Lord, I thank you for this wonderful day. I pray that we will learn something new and that we will be able to be successful in life and that we will follow the Torah just as you have said it, Lord. Israel, Adonai, Yehovah, Baruch, Shem Kivah, Malchuto, Le'olam Vayeh. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one God.
You shall have no other gods before me. 2, no idols. 3, you shall not use my name in vain. 4, keep the Sabbath holy, Shabbat. 5th, honor your father and mother. 6, do not murder. 7, do not commit adultery. 8, do not steal. 9, do not lie. 10, do not covet.
All right, everybody give Adrian the big sleep sign. Everybody do the sleep sign for Sinclair. All right. All right, now we're gonna keep working on the blessings this week. Okay, now we're gonna look at another blessing. Yaakov blessed Yehuda. Who wants to read? Who wants to read? Who wants to read? Yeshua, you want to read? I read verse 8, 49:8.
Yehuda, your brothers will acknowledge you. Your hands will be on the necks of your enemies. Your father's son will bow down before you.
All right, very good, Yeshua. Good job, Yeshua. Reading like a big boy now. All right. So now we got to look at some words to make sure we understand what is being said. Okay. Now we're going to look at a big word. A big word. We're going to ask Kevin to start us off with this big word. What does this big word acknowledge? ACKNOWLEDGE. Acknowledge. Kevin, what does acknowledge mean?
Does acknowledge
Knowledge, knowledge,
Means knowledge?
means knowledge?
What do you mean by meaning knowledge?
I mean meaning knowledge.
to know stuff,
No, stuff that's pretty
No,
good.
stuff that's pretty good.
What about you, Marley?
What about you, Marley?
Acknowledge is to understand. Like, do you acknowledge this problem? Do you understand this problem? That's how I see it.
So his brothers are gonna know this problem?
Well, that's an example.
Well, does it work in this particular sentence? Because your brothers will know you're a problem.
Well, that type of acknowledge is to, what's the word? Kind of know your position, person's position, like, I can't find the right word.
Know your position. Yeshua? Yeshua got his hand raised.
To recognize who I am.
Recognize
Who Yehuda is.
we're going to recognize who Yehuda is. What do you mean by that?
That's why they put the bow down before you. For they accept him. For they accept him like the king. Like a king. Like the lion of Yehuda.
Okay. They're going to recognize him as a brother. They're going to acknowledge him. Okay, Lev, what do you think acknowledge means? Acknowledge. Yehuda, your brothers will acknowledge you. What do you mean by acknowledge?
To admit something happened?
Your brother's going to admit something happened?
It doesn't. Well, I don't really know. I'm just saying what I think it is, I guess.
Okay. Well, that's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't fit the sentence, right?
Well, to me, yes and no.
You confused me.
I don't know.
All right, let's see what Riyadh thinks. Riyadh, what do you think? Speak into the microphone, please.
I'm guessing it's like to like recognize the position, or like, well, I guess what it means here is like that the brothers will I guess understand that Yehuda is stronger, I guess.
Well, acknowledge. Yehuda, your brothers will know that you're stronger.
Well, I guess they'll like understand and like know his position.
Okay. Sleepy over there?
Which one?
Sleepy. You know, he's one of the seven dwarfs. Sleepy.
I'm not sleeping, by the way.
Yeah, but you're asleep.
Oh, that was yesterday.
Yeah. I had a good night's rest this time.
How many hours did you sleep?
About 8 hours and 15 minutes.
That's pretty good for a growing dwarf.
Hey.
All right. So what does acknowledge mean?
It means, for example, I acknowledge your presence. you are saying that basically you just know that person's present for in that case. You're showing that you are acknowledging that person.
I'm looking for the definition for acknowledge, and you can't use the word acknowledge in the definition when I'm looking for the definition
Yeah.
of acknowledge.
You're taking note. You're noticing. It's simply you're making sure that they know that you know that they're there for in this case.
Making sure they know that you know that they know that they're there. Briette's got her fingers up. With her
I don't really have a word other than acknowledge that could be used in this sense.
I guess it's like to notice.
Notice. That's a good word, to notice. Okay. Victoria, what do you think the word acknowledge means?
I think it means just to like know, like, be. It's like for you to be happy that someone like that knows more than you, that they're there.
So Yehuda, your brothers will be happy. What?
um, that they so his brothers will be happy that he's there because like he knows more, so he would like be able to teach them things.
That's what the word acknowledge means?
I think.
Okay, let's see what Mia thinks. Mia, what does the word acknowledge mean?
So the word acknowledge means that the fact that it says your brothers will acknowledge you. So the brothers are gonna recognize Yehuda because of something like he did or something about him. Like he'll be well known among his brothers.
They're gonna recognize, gonna be well known.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a pretty good one. Your brother, Yehuda, your brothers will recognize. You're well known. Okay. All right, so that's good. That's a good definition for acknowledge. Okay, acknowledge is recognize, make known. Okay. Now, here, Yehuda, your brothers will acknowledge you. Your hand be on the neck of your enemy. That's pretty serious. What do you think that means? Your hand, that picture there, got one guy's got his hands around the other man's throat, and the other guy's going to punch him in the nose. Who do you think's going to win? What do you think, Shmuley? Who do you think's going to win in that picture? Guy's choking him, and now the other guy's punching him in the nose.
Mike, one is
What do you
sorry.
think? What do you think, Pinkus?
Say to Rabbi, what do you think?
Yeah?
Which
Who's
one
going to
goes?
win? The man who's going to punch in the nose, or the man who's got that man on the hands around the man's throat?
Right, the right or the left? Which one go win? Hmm? The right or the left? Hey, the Rabbi.
What do you think, Mr. Pinkus? Well, let me ask Shmooey. Shmooey with the big old hair.
Which one go win, son? Which one?
That way.
Okay, right or left?
Right.
Man who's going to punch him in the nose is going to win?
Which one?
Okay. What do you think, Hadassah?
Which one has
I think the person in the middle of it.
Well, there is two, just two. There is not three, Hadassah. There is one on the right one. They has they go punch or they have the other one. They have the hands in the neck. Which
Guy with the hand on the neck, he's gonna win.
Yes or no?
Yes, because he's choking him.
Okay. Yeshua, what do you think?
The guy that's choking him. Because if you're covering, if you're squeezing the neck, he won't have any more oxygen. He won't breathe. So he'll die.
Yeah, but if you punch somebody in the nose, they're gonna maybe drop their hands off your neck, right?
Maybe. Or
You ever
maybe
get hit? You ever get hit in the nose with like a ball or something?
no.
No, never got hit in the nose.
You could hit it with an elbow because when the guy is choking in the neck, he he'll punch him in the elbow. He'll like block.
Okay. You can block it with your elbow or put them with an elbow. What do you think, Asher? Is breakfast good, Mr. Asher?
Yes.
Okay, you eat your breakfast. All right, let's see. Elisheva. Elisheva, who do you think's gonna win the fight? The man who's got got his hands around the guy's neck, or the guy who's gonna punch him in the nose? Can't hear you. Can't hear you still. I will come back to you. What do you think, Lev? Lev or bologna?
Which one will win?
Yeah, which one's gonna get the pizza? Which one's gonna win?
Or over pizza? Probably the one with the hands on the neck, because I think that makes like people weaker if they're fighting. Like
Mm.
they start like breathing for air, like choking.
It looks like the guy's gonna punch him right in the nose. Gonna go, boom, right in the nose, and right in the nose. And the guy's gonna go, I can't
Well,
see.
well, it depends how strong you are in wrestling. That's what it depends on, and how weak you are. Because if someone's weak and they're like, let's say a person is in like boxing practice, let's say, and they have this practice fighting, let's say, and the weaker one has to fight a really strong one. That wouldn't work, because then the strong one would just be able to like probably like kick the weaker one over and done. So it depends at the strength you have.
Okay, depends the strength you have. All right. Adrian was raising his hand big. Wow, he's awake this morning.
In my opinion, it depends on whether that guy's gonna let go or not. Because if he can handle all the punches and all the bruising, maybe even a kick or two to the feet or something, maybe a broken nose even, then yeah, I think that he's probably gonna be able to win and choke the guy out. But if he lets go at all, he's probably done for.
Did you ever get hit in the face with a ball or something?
I've been hit in the stomach with a ball.
Never in the face.
Not really.
Not
Although
really? What does
Although
not
it's
really mean?
I mean, I've been hit in the face with balls, but they're not heavy balls like in soccer or football or, you know, just a heavy ball that you
Well,
toss.
did it hurt?
Well, I mean, considering that they were these little light balls, no, it did not hurt.
Okay. What do you think, Marley? Who's going to win, Marley?
Guy with the hands around the other guy's neck.
Why do you think that?
If you choke the person hard enough, they'll just faint. Well, you know.
No, I'm asking you. That's why I don't know. I'm asking you.
It takes about 2 minutes to knock him out.
Yeah.
Then 4 minutes to kill. So he'd be holding on for pretty long.
So we got to hold on for at least 2 minutes before you pass out, right?
Yeah.
So how many punches do you think you can get in 2 minutes on the guy's face?
40?
No.
And that's a low estimation. At 40.
All right, let's ask Michael and Kevin. They like to fight. Kevin, who's going to win this fight? The guy who is choking or the guy who's going to punch him in the face? You and Michael used to wrestle all the time.
The guy who's gonna punch him in the face.
You think the guy who's going to win who's going to punch him in the face? Why?
Because if he punches him, the guy who's choking him might let go.
Okay. All right, what do you think, Mike?
The guy that's choking,
The guy who's choking is going to win? Why?
because the other guy can't breathe good.
But it's going to take a couple minutes for him to stop breathing, right?
Yeah, but he'll be weak.
Look at that. He's going to punch him. He's like, boom, right in the nose. Boom, right in the nose. Poke him in the eye. Right, Mike? That's what you would do, right?
Yeah.
But you think the guy who's going to choke him is going to win?
Yes.
Okay, now let's see if we can hear Ellie. Sheva. Let's see if we can hear you now. Who do you think's going to win?
Can you hear us?
Yep.
Okay. Who's gonna win?
The lighter one.
Say it loud.
The lighter.
The lighter shirt she means.
Guy who's choking him's going to win? Why do you think that? You learn that in karate class?
Choking. No.
No.
What did you call it? Choking fighting. She called it choking fighting.
Do you think that guy's going to win, the guy in the lighter shirt?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
You want him to? Okay.
All right, Lev's got her hand up. Lev?
The reason why choking people when you're fighting is because the thing is you need air to be strong. Because when you don't have enough air, you get weak.
Okay, you get weak. Uh, how long do you think that's going to take?
Probably like 10 minutes.
10 minutes? So in that 10 minutes, don't you think you can...
But probably like if you're doing it lightly, then probably it would take 10 minutes. But if you're like pressing hard, probably it'll take 3 or 5, 3 to 5.
So you got 103 minutes is 180 seconds. That's a pretty long time, right?
Well, In seconds, probably it seems fast. More, probably, I don't know, 5 seconds. I mean, not 5 seconds. My best answer would probably be 2. I don't know.
A lot I don't knows today, left.
No, I don't know how long it'll take.
Well, so you think the guy that's choking is gonna win?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go over to AMR radio. Allison May. What's going on there, Allie Mae? You're on the floor.
Yeah, we were at the house yesterday because we had a day off, but now we're back at the store.
Back to the store to sell some supplies for people. Store been busy?
No, we're not opened yet.
No, but with the store, has the store been busy lately?
I am.
Okay, so who do you think's gonna win this fight? The guy choking or the guy punching?
Yeah, choking.
Why do you think the guy choking's gonna win?
Because there's no way that the guy that's punching is gonna be able to beat the other guy, because whoever's choking then has basically has a hold of them to where they can't really move. Like if you have right at their head, then they can't really move. But they can move their arms and their legs, but not very well because they can't breathe very well.
Okay, but you don't think that punch in the face is gonna hurt the guy enough to break the hold of the choke?
Nah.
No, boom, boom. Like, did you ever get hit in the face with a ball or something?
Yes.
Does it hurt?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So you don't think that somebody punching you in the face like repeatedly, boom, 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 ah! Think the guy's gonna stop choking him?
Well, yeah, it will hurt, but I mean, if it's if it's like you have to win or something like that, then I would hold on as tight as I can.
Okay, so you're gonna hold on as tight as you can. All right, Victoria, what do you think? What do you think, Victoria?
Well, the guy that's being choked, he can like defend himself. I mean, he can like get out of the choking situation.
Yeah, well,
He
look
can.
in the picture. He's gonna punch the guy in the face. The other guy in the face is choking him.
Well, I think it would be easier if he just like, I don't know how to explain it, but I know how to like get out of a choking situation. But if they're like, are are they just like randomly fighting, or is it like a contest or something?
No, they're like fighting. Like they're trying to kill one another.
Well, punching, I guess, could work. It depends on who's like, if the other guy can like get a hold of that, like all the punching in the faces. But I guess the person that's no, I'd say the person that's punching
You
is
say the
gonna
person?
win.
Okay. All right, let's go to the last one. Mia Wia Chia Pia. I know you're very much into fighting. You like watching that WWE wrestling crazy stuff.
No, I don't watch that kind of stuff.
You watch it all the time, I'm telling you.
No, I don't.
You binge watch on WWD, WWF, EIEIO.
Okay. So I'm thinking the guy who's choked. I'm guessing the guy who's. I mean, it's pretty obvious that the guy who's choking the guy who's choking the other one is gonna win because you see the one who's punching. It may look as if he might get out of the chokehold, but the thing is that when you're getting choked and you're trying to fight, you use up energy when you're fighting. And sometimes when you're running and you're out of breath, you have to just rest for a little bit. And after a little bit, you're able to run like really fast again. This guy here, the one who's getting choked, is he's gonna be gasping for air soon. He probably is already.
Okay, so you think the guy that's being choked is gonna lose, right?
Yeah, gonna lose.
You don't think the punching him in the face, the guy punching him in the face, maybe poking him in the eye, sticking his fingers up his nose.
Well, remember, we look at the guy in the lighter shirt. He looks a bit. He looks stronger than the other one, because for the other guy to start like trying to punch him in the face, like, I mean, if he could take all the punches, then I think he could win.
You ever get hit in the face with a ball?
Not that I can recall.
No, I don't play ball. I'm a girl. Okay, only Allie Mae's been hit in the face with a ball. Have you been hit in the face with a ball? Did it hurt?
Not much. It was with like a, how could I say it? It was with one of the kids' balls. With one of Asher's. Yeah.
Oh, so that's not really a ball. That's a fake ball.
It's a baby ball.
All right, let's go to Jennifer hasn't had a chance to say Jeffiter. Jeffiter. What do you think, Jennifer?
I think the guy who's choking might win.
Why do you think that?
Because he's making the other guy more weaker, and he won't be able. He's punching, but like every time he tries to punch, he's gonna get more weaker because he's being choked.
But the guy with the black hair, he's gonna punch the guy with the blonde hair. He's gonna punch him in the nose. And you ever get hit in the face with a ball, or did you ever get banged your nose on the door or something like that?
Yeah.
Didn't that hurt?
Yeah.
Make you stop doing things like, oh, my nose, right?
Yes.
Kevin and Michael are fighting, and Kevin gets hit in the nose, and he goes, oh, my nose, right?
Yeah.
Does that stop Kevin from fighting when he goes, oh, my nose?
He starts cramping and he wants to fight Michael again.
He starts crying, but he stops for a little while, right?
Yeah.
You're thinking, though, still the guy who's choking him is going to win, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Marley wants to say something. Marley?
I've been hit in the face twice with a basketball and a tennis ball.
Did it hurt?
Of course.
Which one hurt more?
Tennis.
Tennis ball hurt more?
Sorry, what?
Adrian asked you which one hurt more, and you said the tennis ball.
Yes.
Why did the tennis ball hurt more?
It hit my nose.
Did you go, oh, my nose?
I didn't say on my nose, but I just wiped it off and just continued playing tennis.
You're like, I'm super Marley. I
Yes.
can withstand pain.
Okay, how
I
do
do.
you? Okay,
Adrian, shush.
Where the basketball hit me was just like on the forehead. Didn't really hurt that.
Well, no brain, no pain.
have a brain.
But it didn't hit you in the nose. The tennis ball hit you in the nose. Did it hurt?
Not as much. I felt a shock. Like, I was shocked, but not much.
Okay, Marlies?
Yeah, shocked. I think I recall being hit in the face with like one of our like the balls that you from Walmart that are like full of air, the bouncy balls at Walmart. I think I recall like being hit by those in the face a couple times. Like it didn't hurt. I just laughed.
Well, those balls are they're meant to bounce, so they got bouncies in them.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody's pretty much in agreement that man choking is going to win. And all right, so now let's look at that aspect, because it says Yehuda, your brothers will acknowledge you. Figured out what acknowledgement. Your hand will be on the neck of your enemy. Why is that so important? When we're looking at this picture, since everybody's pretty much in agreement that the guy who's choking is going to win, why is that? Why is the father Yaakov saying to Yehuda, your hand will be on the enemy of the neck of your enemies? What do you think, Yeshua? Why do you think that's important?
Because he is stronger than he's with force.
No, you're not answering the question. Were you listening? So then answer the question I asked you. Why is this important?
Because Yehuda, his father's sons will be bowing down to him.
No, I wasn't asking about bowing down. I was asking about the other part. Hey, listen up. I'm going to go to somebody else. Lev, why is this important? Your hand will be on the neck of your enemy. Why is that important?
Well, I think it's because Yeshua, he is gonna come from this line.
He's going to choke you?
No. He did not come to the world to choke people.
Well, you just said Yeshua comes from this line, and you're correct, but it says your hand will be on the neck of your enemies. So he's going to choke people?
Well, not necessarily. He's not gonna choke people.
Going to
Well,
choke the chicken?
I don't know why this is like that, but Yeshua came to basically give the word of God to the people that don't follow God.
What does that have to do with?
The enemy.
What does that have to do with your hands will be on the neck of your enemy?
He's gonna defeat the enemy. What does it do with choking?
By choking them?
Well, probably it's he's gonna. I think. Well, he is going to fight Satan,
The choke Satan.
but that's later. Probably it's gonna be past our lives. We don't know.
Well, okay, but that still doesn't answer my question about Yaakov saying to his son Yehuda, your brothers will acknowledge you. Your hand will be on the neck of your enemies. What do you think that means, Laveroni? Well, go back to sleep.
Yeshua comes from that line, and he is gonna basically defeat the enemy. See, Satan is Yeshua's enemy.
Who's going to choke Satan?
Yes.
Okay, so you think Yeshua's going to choke Satan. All right, well, I'm going to come back to you, Mia. I'm going to go to the younger kids first. Okay. Riette, what do you think? What do you think this means? Your hand will be on the neck of your enemy.
Well, I mean, obviously the person with their hands on their enemy's neck has the advantage. So, I guess that means that he will be powerful. He will be the one most likely to win in the fight.
You're saying that Yehuda's gonna you two stop it or I'll separate you and throw you out of class. Okay? So you're thinking you're gonna control your enemy. Yehuda's gonna control the enemy.
Yes.
Okay, what do you think, Marley?
Yeah, I think the guy with the hands around the neck is gonna win. And it'll be more of a chance.
Well, that's not answering my question. Your hand will be on the neck of your enemy. What does that mean?
Well, your enemy is definitely gonna die.
So the father saying of his son Yehuda, your brothers will acknowledge me, acknowledge you. Your hands will be on the neck of your enemies. Are you saying you're going to kill your enemies?
Yes.
What do you think there, Mr. Adrian?
Frankly, I think that choking would probably be ineffective compared to. I think that maybe what he meant was one hand on the neck, and then he'd have a sword in the other, and then he'd grab you by the neck so you couldn't run away, and then he's gonna use the sword.
Okay, so what does the hand on the neck mean then? Saying it, so you can't
But
run
he's
away.
got
What does that
control over
mean?
his enemies. He's got control over his enemies.
Control over it. Okay. What do you think? What do you think, Victoria?
Well, I think it's like when maybe like when we have been like in trial and everything. I'm not sure of exactly what this means, but I think maybe like when we've been through trial, we're gonna maybe go to our enemies, like Satan or something, and then like choke him. I'm not sure really.
Hey, we'll try to listen up. I know you got noise in the background there. We'll see what Allie Mae thinks. Allie Mae, what do you think? And then over to me after Allie Mae. What do you think this means? Your hand will be on the neck of your enemy.
Maybe it means like that he'll be able to control his enemies, like he won't be able, they won't be able to do anything. They can that he will be they will be defeated.
Be defeated, they'll be controlled. Okay, that's pretty good, Allie Mae. Miwa Chia Pia. Blue Mask Woman. She's Batgirl. Na 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 na.
Okay, never mind. I think what it means the fact that Yehuda's hand will be on the neck of his enemies, and the fact that you know that Yeshua comes from Yehuda's line. So it means that later on Yeshua's gonna defeat his enemy Satan. By choking him, maybe. But the one thing I realized that when he was teaching, sometimes he left people speechless. Looked as if he was probably choking any ignorance that they had in them, as if he hit something.
So choking them meaning you're stupid?
Not literally.
Well, how can you be figuratively stupid?
Figuratively stupid?
Well, you said they're stupid. You said not literally.
Not literally like in actions, but like, you know how there are the Torah teachers and the Pharisees that were like against Yeshua because of the way he taught, that he knew more of the Torah than they did. Is the fact that I think the way that they could be figuratively dumb would be the fact that they don't want to listen. The fact that they think they know everything. They thought they could pretty much they didn't really study the word of God. Like they went for the teachings of the rabbis and stuff like that.
Okay, so how does this tie together with your hand will be on the neck of your enemies?
The fact that Yeshua will defeat our enemies. I mean, well, Satan, his enemy, in
Well, I
the
mean,
end.
that's,
But also Yeshua. Remember how Yeshua redeemed us when he paid for us, when he died on the cross. He redeemed us.
that still doesn't answer my question. Your hand will be on the neck of your enemies. Why that phrase? Doesn't it say you're going to put a sword through their heart? You're going to chop off their head. You're going to pick their nose, eat their toes, blow their nose.
Well, it could be domination that he will dominate over Satan.
Okay, there you go. Okay, Adrian said the word, and Allie Mae said the word, and now you're controlling. When you have your hand on your enemy's neck, you're controlling them. Okay, so the second part of the blessing is your hand will be on your neck of your enemy. You're going to control them. Okay, she was going to control the enemy. Now the third part, your father's sons will bow down before you. Father's sons bow down before you. Start out with Allie Mae this time. You look so happy today. What does that mean, Allie Mae?
What, bow down before you?
Yeah, your father's sons will bow down before you.
That he will, I guess it means like he will be, not, I guess not worshipped, but like he's,
Not worship?
well, maybe he'll be, I guess he'll be worshipped.
All right, what do you think, Victoria? Your father's sons will bow down before you. What do you think that means?
I think maybe like that. Well, I'm thinking of Yeshua right now. Maybe like, but I don't think that they will. I mean, he will bow down like before us or like me.
Serious?
Yeah.
But it says
So I don't.
go
What?
ahead. Go ahead.
So okay. So I mean, I think it's he's saying it's Yeshua or like but I don't think that he will bow down to us. I think we will bow down to him, but so I don't know what exactly this means.
You got a lot of that today, Victoria. I don't know. I don't know today. All right, let's go over to Yeshua. He's wiggling his fingers. Yeshua, speak up and tell me what it means.
The promise of King David, and that the tribe of
I didn't understand what you said.
The promise of King David, and then the tribe of Yehuda, and then here comes the Messiah, Yeshua, the Lion of Judah.
Well, you are correct with all that. That is correct. The Messiah comes from the line of David, and Yeshua comes from the line of David, line of Yishai, the line of David. Okay, but it doesn't help me to understand that your father's sons will bow down before you. What does that mean?
That they'll obey him. They'll bow and pray like a king. A king. When the person said and when the king is passing, they'll bow down.
Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. What do you think, Mr. Adrian? He's now got his blanket all wrapped around him. He's getting ready to fall back to sleep.
Well, his father's sons, isn't that his brothers?
Yeah.
So are you saying that so he's saying that his brothers will bow down to him, like like he and his brothers bow down to Joseph.
Yeah, well, remember, Yehuda's brothers, they got 3 different mothers, total of 4 mothers, but 1 father.
Yeah, so your father's sons. That means all of them. They'll all bow down to him, even himself.
So what does that mean? What does it mean to bow down before Yehuda?
I mean, it's the Lion of Yehuda, so it means that they'll pay respect, homage to him.
How much homage? What do you mean by homage?
You'll be like their leader.
You like their leader. So why don't they just salute him? Why don't they say, yo, bro?
I mean,
Next, Mia.
that'd just be disrespect. I mean, you gotta respect all your brothers, and they gotta respect you. Even
Yeah,
if
but
you're
just
a
saying,
little...
yo, bro. Yo, bro.
He's a big guy. He has the power. I mean, he can control his enemies and annihilate them. So I would think that, yeah, they'd probably bow down before him because they don't want to be his enemies.
What does the bow down mean, Adrian? They're bowing down to Aslan here.
Paying respect, bowing down in respect because he's so powerful, because he's a lion.
Okay, Mia's got her hand up. Mia, we a champion. Never got hit in the face with a ball.
True. And Minnie Love's gonna try doing that today. Okay,
Lev's gonna throw Asher's ball at your face today.
Okay.
No.
I guess that'll probably be Love's assignment now for her. No, of course not. What I think is the fact that your father's sons will bow down before you is the fact that, remember, Yeshua is coming from this line. This whole thing about Yehuda is pretty much also leading up to Yeshua's line, to Yeshua when he comes from Yehuda. Then at the end of the days, all Israel and the nations will bow before him.
What does it mean to bow?
Pretty much prostrate or put yourself on the ground with your face toward the ground as in reverence or respect.
In what?
In reverence or respect.
Now, why are you reverencing this person you're bowing to?
In this case, it's Yeshua because he's gonna be ruling. Of course, you're gonna bow respect to a ruler, but so it could be something like that. Just imagine if someone came to see the Queen of England, what are they gonna do? Is gonna stand there, or are they gonna bow in respect?
I'm going to pat her on the back and say, hey, Queenie.
Is he disrespectful? Everyone's gonna be speechless.
That's not
Like,
the.
what's she gonna do to him now?
That's not the proper way.
What are you babbling, Lev?
That's I was just saying like that's not the proper way to address a queen. You're supposed to bow.
Do we bow to any kings or queens in the world?
Remember what God says: "Give to Caesar what's Caesar's. Give to God what's God's." Means it's not just taxes and stuff like that. Also, give them the proper respect they need. Even though you're bowing towards someone who's a ruler, doesn't mean you're worshiping them. It's different.
What, Mordecai?
Just because you're bowing towards someone doesn't mean you're worshiping them. It's different.
What does bowing mean? Mordecai?
It means to pretty much, in respect, you bow. It's like you're inclining yourself, or something like you prostrate on the ground, pretty much. So, in some senses, it would, in other ways, it's used to be prostrate on the ground.
Why didn't Mordecai?
Submitting to the one you're bowing to.
Why didn't Mordecai bow?
Because it was just a simple man.
What?
It was just Haman was just a simple man.
He was the leader of the military. He was the second in charge of the kingdom.
Okay, well that's different then.
Why didn't Mordecai bow? Think about that today. Okay? When we bow down, that means we're saying that the person is superior to me. Superior. Talk about Mordecai. Mordecai wouldn't bow to Haman. All right. End of our class. A lot of stuff in this prophecy. I'll put you all on my screen. Okay, let me get you on the screen over here. We're going to see who wants to pray and guess the number to pray to close us with this stuff. I am thinking of a number from 1 to 10. Let's go with Hadassah first. Hadassah, what number am I thinking of?
You're thinking 4?
You're wrong.
You are.
Okay. Adrian, stop it. Riette.
10?
Wow. You're wrong. Leveroni.
Probably 7.
Probably you're wrong. Marley.
5?
You're wrong. Elisheva.
Go.
10.
Nope, you're wrong. Yeshua.
9.
Oh man, you're wrong. Allie Mae.
5.
Wrong. Mia.
6.
Wrong. Someone in the Lemma household got their finger up. Jennifer.
2.
What'd you say?
2.
Nope. Adrian?
Two.
That was just said, Adrian.
Seven.
That was all already said. Wrong.
Four.
Yeah, Mia,
8.
you got it.
Okay. Thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you for letting us have another day of life. Thank you for letting us wake up. Thank you that we're allowed to have an education and that we're still allowed to study your word. Please, I'd ask you today that you help us to pay attention to our schoolwork. We work diligently so we can glorify you and we can be an example to others. Please, I'd ask you that you help us during these trying times. And we'll be able to stay strong and keep a relationship with you and not to walk away. And in Yeshua's name, amen.
Amen. Have a great day, kids. Shalom, chicken.